Hey folks, Dude here. Okay, this video is going to be me taking the modern equivalent MRE and making a homebrew one. Okay, today's video is basically this MRE versus what I can do. Okay, hey, let's see what we got first off. We got the big-ass bag. Big-ass bag needs to go bye-bye. Not needed. Okay, got your accessory pack, and of course it's got, well, obviously it's got Java, it's got gum, it's got the creamer, it's got some kind of hideous, cider drink thing, yuck, whatever, sugar, salts, and a package of, well, the most infamous thing ever foisted upon anybody in the military, what we used to jokingly refer to as can't wipe. It's barely enough tissue paper to wipe your nose, let alone take care of, well, eating MREs and dealing with the after effects. Cruel, brutal, and don't do that to people, but they do. Every time you crack an MRE, you experience can't wipe. Because, well, it can't wipe. Alright, what else we got here? Orange flavored, no fruit juice. What was so wrong with the cherry grape Kool-Aid, whatever? Yuck. Wheat snack bread. You know, I've always kind of liked the can't crap crackers. Because, well, after you eat them, you can't crap. But they're good! I like them! I'm old school. Sorry. What else we got here? Pudding. You know, Ranger pudding works just fine with the cocoa powder. Big ass pouch gets in the way. Old school. Mango, peach, applesauce. Okay, we really didn't even use the word mango until we went off base and... applesauce. What a waste of time, effort, and additional 4.5 ounces. Bye. Chicken pesto pasta. You know, I'm not even big on pesto in the first flipping place. It is pasta. I'd trade it if I was in the field with this booger. Oh, the chemical heater. This is kind of cool tech. The little pouch to put your drink in to let it get warmed up. This is just additional crap. You know what? Probably I'd be putting stuff I'm trying to keep dry in here because it is a Ziploc bag and it's fairly tough. You know, back in my days when I was in the Marine Corps, we used a canteen cup and hexamine tablets or trioxane, and they worked just fine. Or build a fire. Unneeded. Ooh, this is potential. Cheese spread with bacon. Okay, now this I absolutely positively could use. I think this one's got a baked potato in its future, and that sounds pretty good. Bacon, cheese, it's one of those nice marriages. Okay, and then of course you had the big-ass spoon. Alright, now what did I come up with? Alright, that's a pretty standard MRE. It's not working for me, folks. I'm sorry, I'm the brown skin, brown bag guy. They work good. Alright, well, obviously, a double bag of freezer variety Ziploc bags. You need to make sure it's not going to leak and get your stuff wet. Alright, well, let's see what I came up with. First and foremost, let's approach the problem with can't wipe. Okay, tissue pouch. 3 of these little boogers, $1. I'm going to deal with one of these and be happy about it, because it's Kleenex. It works good on top or bottom. Not a bad thing. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, something to make you happy. Mastication. And I said mastication. Get your heads out of your gutter. That means chewing. Apricots. Good amount of fruit sugar. It's got fiber, so it balances it out. It's going to help in the field. What else you got to help you in the field? Pumpkin seeds. Okay, also known in Spanish as papitas. Oh, these are good. Okay, you got some salt. You get that nice mouth crunch thing. It helps. You know, it gets your mind off your problems and, well, it helps. Good stuff. Alright, what else we got here? Oh yeah, Bubba. These little coffee guys, 7 of them. They're not really big, and $1 in the dollar store. Good times. Okay, what else did we have? Okay, that nasty wheat bread looking thing. I like Pop-Tarts. I like Pop-Tarts so much, I stuck 2 of them in there. Good times. Okay, what else do we have? That was a pasta dish. This is a pasta dish. You know what? I know it's not going to heat as easy in the field, but you can eat it whole, you can eat it hot, you can eat it cold, and I've trained myself to eat stuff that's cold. Does it really make a huge amount of difference with something like this? Not flippin' really. It's going to taste the same hot or cold. It works, and it's also in a bowl, and it's easy to ingest. Okay, let me go back and forth here for 1 second. I see people doing this all the time on videos when they're eating their MREs. They take the MRE pouch, they cut off the top, and they start eating way from the top to the bottom. Why are you digging at China? There's an easier way to do this. This is new technology. It's called 90 degrees. That's right, folks. You take the little tear guy and you tear across the top. In comparison, the spoon that I packed versus the military spoon. Okay, let me get centered up here. It's a pretty good amount of difference. But even with this itty bitty spoon, you could go from top to bottom. You got plenty left over, and it works. But that military spoon, you'd be all the way through this puppy. Do it right. Hack it off. Get your top section ripped off. Eat your MREs correctly. Every video I see, these guys are going from top to bottom. It's like, man, I'd like to grab your head and bang against a Humvee or something, but that's neither here nor there. It's just stupid to do it that way. You're getting the crap all over your fingers, then you're licking your fingers, you're in the field. Your hands are the last thing you want to stick in your mouth. Yuck. Okay, also, and the other thing in the accessory pouch, you had 20 matches. I'm going to go low tech. I'm going to go Bic lighter. And this here is the baby Bic lighter. It's about 2.5 inches by about 1/4 inch, and it's flipping tiny. It's light as hell, and it can really save your butt because you get so many more lights out of a Bic lighter than you would 20 matches. Make your life easy. Use technology in your side of the equation. Don't make your life harder with 20 matches because you had one blowout, another one blowout, another one blowout. No. And before you know it, you're trying to light a fire with no matches. You're screwed. Don't do that. Okay, what else do we have? We have, of course, you know me and smoked shellfish. Okay, cool tech. If you take one of these guys, you clean out all the goodies, you burn out all the coating, you scrub it out real good with some sand and water, get it down to bare metal. Well, hell, that's a frying pan. Okay, you probably could do that with the smaller can as well. And let me get it out the box here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Sheer surface area, the small one is not going to be probably better than, well, the big one. Also, I know it's not real deep, but these oysters are packed in oil. Potentially, you could take this, crack this, dump a little oil in there, cook up some eggs. You know what? Fresh eggs in the morning, not such a bad thing. Smoked oysters, well, hell, you're halfway to Omeleteville. Good times. Okay, what else do we have to round out the equation? Okay, you've eaten some fairly, well, okay, you've eaten stuff and you got no toothbrush handy. What can kind of help a bit? Gum. 2 pieces of chiclets. Well, they're not going to cut it compared to a whole pack of 15 pieces of Chlorets. Okay, now what's in the Chlorets? Basically sugar, gum-based, glucose syrup, starch, artificial flavoring, natural flavoring, aspartame, wax, BHT, yellow number 5, blue number 1, a little bit of oil, water, chlorophyll. You know what? There's really not much in here that's going to be bad for you. And, well, it's about 1/4 inch thick, and it's about the size of a credit card. This is really going to come in handy, and it's really going to make your day better. Okay, now, compared to old school, new school MREs, when I was in the Marine Corps back in, well, hell, I went in back in 1986. I'm really dating myself, and I'm suffering from melancholy here. MREs were new. We were just getting out of Jeeps. We were still playing with Gamma Goats. We still had the deuce and a half, and, we never, oh man, we would never have pesto. We would never have mango, unless we went off base and got something at a restaurant. And I'll tell you what, we sure as flippin' hell wouldn't have no damn wheat snack bread. Alright, I guess I'm really dating myself here, and, you're gonna have to give me a little bit of, well, poetic license. Alright, folks, well, basically that's new versus, me, and, well, me versus, Alright, folks, I'm not exactly a spring chicken. Sorry. I'm not that old, but I'm sure not that young anymore. Well, anyway, this is how you basically potentially can construct your own homemade MRE that basically does pretty much everything the big boys do. Good times and earners!